composting gone wrong. So my roommate Jake is one of those guys who gets really into his hobbies. Last month it was sourdough bread. The month before that it was urban beekeeping. Rip to my left earlobe. So when he announced he was starting a compost bin to reduce our carbon footprint, I thought, hey, good for him. He cares about the planet. What I didn't realize was that Jake's definition of compost bin was a suspiciously lumpy Rubbermaid tub shoved into the far corner of our closet. He even named it Compostina, which, in hindsight, should have been my first red flag. At first it was fine. Jake would toss in his banana peels and coffee grounds, and I barely noticed. But after a week, things started to get weird. Our apartment developed this aroma. Imagine the scent of a farmer's market after a monsoon, combined with the breath of a dog who's been licking a cheese grater. Every time I opened the closet, I felt like an extra in a documentary about the hidden fungi of the Amazon. I asked Jake if he noticed, and he just shrugged and said, "That's the smell of progress." Sure, but was progress supposed to smell like a raccoon's regret? The situation escalated quickly. Fruit flies started holding their own mini Burning Man in our hallway, and I swear I heard the compost bin gurgle once. Our clothes absorbed the scent, so I showed up to work smelling like eau de swamp discovery. My boss asked if I'd taken up grave robbing as a side hustle. Even my cat refused to enter the closet, and she's literally eaten her own vomit before. Jake, meanwhile, started bragging about how our carbon footprint was now negative, which I think just means we owe the environment an apology. The final straw was when Jake, beaming with pride, brought out a mason jar of what he called compost tea and offered me a sip. I told him I'd rather drink from a puddle outside a Taco Bell. That's when I realized living with Jake isn't about saving the Earth, it's about surviving Earth's revenge. And honestly, if the world ever ends in a cloud of rotting kale fumes, at least I'll know exactly which closet to blame.